Hi, I'm DJ Rad Key, and welcome to what is now my 27th vlog. Thanks again for joining me. It is Saturday, July 21st, 2018. I had the pleasure of watching and spending most of the day with Johnny Doe yesterday. I went to his house, got him prepped for his set, just kind of advised him, gave him two bangers he used, helped him kind of get from point A, his crib, to point B, set up at the office. So that went really well. Pat on the back to Johnny Doe. I want to talk more about his set and show you footage like I had promised, but I think I'm going to spend some time kind of editing through the footage and trying to compact the whole entire weekend into tomorrow's vlog. So Sunday Fun Day will be the Johnny Doe show live from the office. I've got a lot of good footage, and I don't want to dissect the weekend in general. And I don't want to judge a DJ based on one night, especially a younger DJ, an up-and-coming DJ. But I think he did a good job. But I'd like to see how he advances from night one to night two. I mean, night one, you go in there, you're figuring out the song structure, the balance of the crowd, audio. There's a lot of different variables. Night two, there's not many variables. So I'm wishing the best of luck tonight, and I'm going to go see him as well. But today we're going to be talking about the fact that both DJ Rad Key and DJ Shinobi are now juniors at the Scratch Academy. We're definitely ahead of the curve. Basically there's 5 milestones, and it's a 4-month accelerated program. Each month you essentially have, the first couple of weeks. You have the first milestone. We've gotten to the first milestone. Second milestone went super fast because me and him are good DJs. That's just facts. Me and him are good DJs. He did a great job. I don't know what he scored on his exam. I didn't ask. I'll probably ask him just out of curiosity. But he did very good. He did very good. Pat on the back, Shinobi. He used a lot of new music I didn't even know. I mean, I knew it because I've heard him play it. There were some 2 Chainz in there that I recognized, but a lot of it was, I want to say, like, cool, more obscure to the mainstream people of what he was playing, but it worked. More drum, I want to say drum and bassy. I don't want to use that term, but drum and bassy, kind of newer, rapish, but not anything you hear on the radio. So he did a great job. So pat on the back, Shinobi. Myself, I scored a 92. I'm super happy with a 92. You need an 80% to pass. I was surprised. I was much higher than I thought. I thought going into it, based on my preparation, my song selection, my feel for that day, my mood, I felt I was going to score like a B plus-ish. And I want to do with this vlog is I'll go over the report card, which is right here. I'm going to kind of review the report card a little bit. Tell you a little bit more about the advancement in class. Again, it's a Saturday, so there is no class, but tomorrow is just going to be the Johnny Doe day, and I wanted to have a, hey, it's me, it's DJ Rad Key at the Scratch Academy kind of vlog. So, Milestone 2, which we finished the final set. It was a 15-minute set. It was judged by Fiello. Shinobi went first. He did great. Before Shinobi set, pulled instructor Fiello aside and said, listen, I'm going to do this and this at the beginning. Should I? He kind of went over with me. He's like, no, here's why you shouldn't. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm trying to put these 2 songs together towards the end-ish. What do you think? So he helped me. I did like my first 5 songs really roughly with him just to kind of get a warm-up. I did do a full 15 minutes. I could have done more. But the timing was perfect, because I'm like, right when this song is about to play, it's going to be about my 15-minute mark. I never really truly timed it out with the stopwatch, which maybe as the next milestone comes up and the judging will be a little bit tighter, I'm going to stopwatch it. But I knew, like, okay, right when I'm playing this song, it's going to be about 16-minute mark. And almost to the minute when I was going into my second to last song, Fiello approached me closer and was like, hey, you can wrap this up. And I'm like, I got 2 more. And he's like, cool. So it was good. There was mistakes, and I'll let you know some mistakes, but I'll let you know some good things. And I'll let you know, too, while you are inquisitive about this accelerated program and how things are scored. As that day went, there are 2 other students. They're now Milestone 4. I believe they both scored above an 80, I'm assuming. And they are now moved on to Milestone 5, which is basically getting you ready for a job. And I'd like to have both of them on my podcast, but again, I've I don't know. I don't have like an interaction or a gelling with these two other students. It's just a matter of like, I guess you'd say passing in the hall. So maybe I should be a little bit more introductory. But I do say hi. I try to be nice to everybody. But regardless, they're now seniors. Me and Shinobi are now juniors, and there's going to be a freshman class starting very shortly on mid-August. So a few things to point out about the exam is it's scored with I believe, and I could be wrong, but it has 3 tiers. So I believe it's 5-minute sections. So that's how I'm going. I didn't look at the hard numbers at first. At first I was more concerned about what he wrote. So going over what Fiello wrote was bring your needles back, completely agreed. As the record spins, again, I'm doing everything on vinyl. Unless I'm told you have to do something on CDJ, I have the vinyl in the school, I'm going to use it. And to future students, why not? It's there. If you've got this unbelievable set of equipment, why not use it? There's always an easy way out. I believe the vinyl's harder, and here's why it's harder. So, for example, I did bring my needles back. So in class, if we're playing or whatever, on occasion I'll look over, oh, my needle, as songs play, the needle's about to get off the record. But in a 15-minute set, I was so caught up in, like, focus that I didn't think about the simple thing is, like, at some point you're going to have to pull your needle back. And I caught a break, but unfortunately it messed up at a crucial point. So I was thinking, I can bring my needle back now, but if I do, it's going to mess things up. And the one thing that I'm happy with how the exam went, there was no major errors. Handful of minor errors. So the minor error was the needle almost got to the end and affected one of my beat matches. I'm like, why is this not? Oh, the needle's off. Okay, that was one thing. Tap, push, needle needs work. Agreed. I was a lot of things going on in my mind, and like the little things where I was like thinking, okay, are my songs good? Is the order good? Is my phrasing good? Are my EQs good? And I like missed the little things. So those will be corrected. Baby scratch continuously to drop it on the 1. And that's just a bad habit. That's from 2 years of bad habits. Drop it on the 1, and we talked about that. And I said I like to drop it on the 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I seem to just have a little delay. I look at the waveforms. It's a habit. It's not, looking at the waveforms isn't a bad habit. It's just a habit. But not dropping on the 1 is a bad habit. So I completely agree with that. And it says stop looping. It looks like it's almost unmanually. Stop looping unmanually or unnecessarily or whatever. It's the last word's a little bit undiscernible. But regardless, yeah, I threw in a couple loops. I took off all my loops from the beginning of songs, but a couple times, multiple times, I'm like, oh no, I don't know if my beats are about my phrasing, where again, phrasing is like, one song's about to end, another song's about to finish. Are they lined up? Cool. That was like a good way to get out and get back in. And I was like, if I buy a loop, if I miss the phrase a little bit, the loop will correct the problem. That's how I play at bars, but that's not how you should be playing for your teacher. So a couple bad habits trickled into my 15-minute set. Score-wise, like I said, I was awarded a 92. I think he was a little generous. And here's kind of my quick review of my my report card as this vlog wraps up. But not to jump ahead of the numbers, but I did get some very good peer validation, I felt, from High Def. He's a student, but I believe he's in the part-time program. I see him once a week. And he's grown on me. I kind of like him. He's got a couple good mixes up on Mixcloud. And you can check those out. High Def. He's got an awesome wedding mix and an awesome summer mix. But he came in them, like, I was like 5 songs into it when I was still strong. I'm still like feeling good, like no mistakes have been made. And he just came by. He's like, dude, you're killing it. So thanks, High Def. That was cool. It was like a nice little thing. So the scoring. So for beat matching, 15-point category, 5 minutes. Each category, there's 5 categories. Each category is for 15 points. It's divided into first 5 minutes, second minutes, third 5 minutes. I believe that's how the scoring's done. So he scored me beat matching a 5 to start. Agreed, beat matching was good. A 3 and a 3. And I agree with that completely because the beat matching definitely was not as good. I'm going to do my own report card as well. I agree with 5, 3, and then for the final 5 minutes, I would have scored myself a 2. I got sloppy, so I think he gave me a bonus point, so thanks, Fiello. In the EQ and volume category, I think he was a little generous as well. Started with a 5, 4, and 4. I wouldn't have scored myself that high, I'll be honest. I would have gone 1 point lower, 4, 3, and 3. And again, maybe I'm a tough critic on myself, but I felt they gave me a couple bonuses on that. Maybe I'm judging myself a little bit critically, but that's how I would have scored myself. And again, as a level 2 student going into level 3, I would have scored myself much lower if I was the final exam, as far as the final exam for the course. So, we were being judged as sophomores. In phrasing, he gave me a perfect score in phrasing, 5.55. Definitely didn't get a perfect score, but it was pretty good. I would have given myself 4.44. Not a perfect score. Again, I may be generous on those points, but my phrasing was good. As I said, as songs come together, I cheated with a loop. Not a cheat, it's just something I did that I shouldn't have done. But I thought it went together. It wasn't perfect, but it came together. On creativity, he scored me a perfect score. I agree. I was super creative. I'm not going to I'm trying to stay humble on this one, but it was a creative mix. I took multiple genres. I took songs that were raw rock songs and mixed them with remixes from 20 years apart. I thought I was super creative without being too going outside of my window of expertise as a Milestone 2 student. And the last category, song selection. 5 out of 5, every category, perfect score, of course. My song selection's been, again, trying to stay humble, but that's my strength. If someone's like, what is your best DJ quality? I'll say song selection. I know I have a great depth of music. I know what to play at what time. I'll hear other DJs and I'll be like, wow, that mix was dope, but I don't know why he played that song now. So again, thanks, Fiello, for, I think, a pretty good score, 92. My score then, if I scored my own self, it would have been 62 out of 75 possible points. It gets me an 83. And going into it, I figured I'd get probably a high B. So, cool. That was a review of the report card. Again, tomorrow's vlog will be about the weekend of Johnny Doe's residency at the office. Thanks again for joining us. Joining me. Again, see whatever is DJ Rad Key out there on djradkey.com. I've put some Instagrams up from Johnny's set, some personal Instagrams up. So I'm out there. And enjoy what I put out there. And again, be good to people. Peace.